Ladies and gentlemen, we give it up for Tyler Main. Tyler, are you there?
I'm here. How you doing, man?
I am doing absolutely awesome. First of all, welcome to the show. And, Tyler Main on board here with us. So, what's going on, man? Things are good?
Things are really good. I am very, very busy and very thankful for it. Yeah. I'm just running in every direction, which is a good thing.
Did you ever think it would come to this? I mean, you started out. I mean, let's face it. You started out as the tall, skinny kid with glasses, braces, and you were always picked on.
Yeah, well, because I was slightly dyslexic, and I was always in the special reading classes, and
oh wow,
so I was an easy target for a while, and then I started going to the gym and started doing martial arts and changed all that, and from there went into pro wrestling, and from pro wrestling into films now, and now that's just what I do. So it's
amazing.
It's been a long journey, but it's been great.
I'll tell you what, a very and there's a story in itself. As I told Tyler before, we got on the air. Kind of like up close, candid, laid back, just shooting the breeze for a little while with a guy that's very busy already out there in LA already this morning, where it's just after 9 a.m. But a candid, upfront look with Tyler Main. Here's a guy going through school. As you just heard, the tall, skinny kid, dyslexic, special needs, but yet never let that stop you.
No, you can't. And now, I went to all these reading classes, and they didn't know what to do. Back then, dyslexia was, something. So then I just ended up kind of having to go through it and forcing myself and putting it together and solved it. And now, I've come through it on the other side. So
yeah.
It's something, especially if you want to be in the movie business, you got to be able to read a movie, a film script. You better be able to read.
Well, now listen though, you didn't.
Makes it a little easier.
Now listen, let's be honest here though. Like first of all, you're big enough to kick my ass. I mean that you are. I mean for real. How big are you? How tall? Where are we at with Tyler Main? Let's give a little perspective here because you're not a short guy by any stretch.
No, I'm about 6'7", 6'8". Right now, I'm sitting about 250. I'm leaning out.
Yikes!
For project.
Yikes! I mean, so there you have a little perspective on how big he is. But now, getting back to the speaking part, listen. You're big enough to break me in half. I know that, but there wasn't any speaking part when you were Michael Myers.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, I do say die in the second one, and I think the director's cut. I'm not sure, but it was just interesting when Rob called me and explained to me what he was wanting to do with the Halloween franchise, and make him a product of his environment and show him as more than a one-dimensional character, and to be able to turn him into an actual three-dimensional character and bring him to life. And to show his transition from, Dag doing it as the child, and then taking it all the way through the asylum, how he gets out, was just a fantastic opportunity, and it's something that I just couldn't turn down.
No, and of course, busting on you, because that's the kind of role I would want. I want a role in Hollywood where I don't have to say shit. I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to have to even learn a script. But let's just say this, and you know yourself, and all kidding aside, what you did there, and like you said, making that, and for those of you that, again, Tyler Main on board here with us, Troy as King Ajax has been featured in film as well, and we'll get to a little bit of that on the whole wrestling thing. When you take Michael Myers, as a lot of us know, Michael Myers from the movies Halloween, and you take that and put that into a three-dimensional character, as Tyler and I talked before we went on the air. You know yourself, ladies and gentlemen, that particular role was incredibly freaked out, and there's a lady friend of mine as well that is totally wigged out by that character. It just is. It is something, that persona that you put down on that, though, Tyler, is is incredibly good. How do you go about something even like that? Like how? Direction, but I think it has to come within as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something, what I did to train for that role is I watched all the other Halloweens, and I also researched serial killers to see how they interacted in society and how they were acting. And I just did a, combination of everything, and the collaboration with Rob Zombie on it, we achieved the 2 films, and I guess if we scare the crap out of people, you could say I did my job right then.
I'll tell you. Yeah, for real. I mean, how about it, guys? I mean, we all can look at it now. Those of you that go back and watch the reruns or when they're broadcast, which you'll find them all over Halloween, you'll be looking there going, I know that guy who was on Colossal Radio with a doc. It is Tyler Main from L.A., but Saskatchewan. Boy, that's awesome country up there. Beautiful.
It is, and that's a mouthful to say, and you said it right.
I tell you, man.
I'm impressed.
I know it. For a Pennsylvania Dutch kid in Carbon County, Pennsylvania, man. Listen, so much going on. Let's get a little, a family. I mean, we have family. We're you call L.A. home now, Tyler? I mean, family around? Anybody still around? Big family? Small family?
Yeah, well, actually, I just relocated from L.A. to Atlanta.
Oh.
So I am there now because I've started my production company, Main Entertainment, and we've done our second picture in Atlanta, which is Penance Lane. It's been a long, hard road, but we've got a distribution company that is dealing with it, and they have it at Cannes right now. So hopefully we're going to get it out, and everybody can look for Penance Lane.
Yeah, and you can find that Main Entertainment. That's MANE, mainentertainment.com. Make sure you find Tyler Main on Facebook as well. You'll be able to like that Facebook page. Make sure you give them a comment from the Colossal Posse. Since we jumped right off into that with mainentertainment.com, independent film company, what's going on there? I mean, you started this up. I mean, and things are doing well. I know, like you said, you just released some things. You're working on Penance. What can we expect here?
Yeah, we're planning. We're hoping for a TV series. I've got a biker TV series that we're working on, but I am just so busy and swamped with other projects, which is great. I mean, I just finished a project with John Cena. That we just filmed up in Canada, and it was John Cena, John Leguizamo, Keegan-Michael Keyes, and Judy Greer. And then I'm getting ready and training for a top-secret TV series that I'm going to be starting right away, that we're going to start filming in the next month.
Yeah.
So, but I wish I could tell you more about that, but I can't. So, Main Entertainment's kind of on hold, but I'm pushing forward, and we're going to be doing some great things in the near future.
Yeah, really great. How long has it been since you started in the TV career? How long? What stretch are we on right now, Tyler?
Oh my God! I started in the business in '86.
Wow.
Yeah. I started with the pro wrestling, and then transitioned into the film. And it's funny because I just posted, I think it was yesterday, on my Instagram, the real Tyler Main, an old commercial that I found. I did a Miller Lite commercial back in the day, I think in the 90s.
Oh, wow.
And it's a very funny spot. So check out the real Tyler Main on Instagram. And,
that's hilarious.
Let me know what you think of it. Yeah.
There you go, guys. There's a challenge for you. Those of you that are on, and that'd be cool. We'll get on that, and leave it to Stieber. I know you're listening right now, man. Make sure you get on that. Lots going on. Films that you're known for. Certainly, Devil's Rejects. Rob Zombie's Devil Rejects. You played Rufus Firefly. Halloween 1 and 2. Michael Myers. X-Men. Played Sabretooth. TV shows that you were on. Monk. Party of Five. I did my research here, and There
you go. Well, you can't forget you can't forget the feature film X-Men too. Sabretooth.
Yeah, X-Men played Sabretooth, and Troy, starring Brad Pitt.
Troy?
How was that? How was that starring aside of Brad Pitt in that movie as King Ajax?
That was fantastic. I had a great time filming that. We did 6 months of shooting did 3 months in Cabo and 3 months in Malta, and I mean, it was just a fantastic time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I would say Cabo would be fun. I think I've like tequila is pretty good in Cabo. I think, right? I mean, because nobody drinks water, but you drink tequila.
Yeah. I must admit though, I had more fun in Malta because I mean the island is fantastic and rich with history.
Nice. You're into
And,
you started getting into Greek mythology too with this whole filming, and then with Brad Pitt and a couple of the others into Greek mythology with Eric Bana, and back in 2004. You like Greek mythology?
yeah, oh, I love it. I love it. I wish it would have turned out more like the Iliad, the Troy movie, but
Yeah.
because in that Ajax lives a little longer than Achilles, but hey, it was Brad Pitt, so
Yeah.
they got to kill off Ajax first. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I'll tell you, it's Tyler Main on board here with us with playing a very large individual, and being that he is a very large 6'7", 6'8" kind of guy, and Michael Myers fame as King Ajax in Troy, and Sabretooth and X-Men, you know him. And I told Tyler as we were leading into this before we went on the air live, where I told him, it's like people are going, I'm not sure, until they saw the pictures, stuff that we social media did here on the Colossal radio, and the response that we've gotten on the back end, going, OMG, no way. So that impression that you made, has been, you're out there in the pop culture world, man. Like people are latching onto it, and I'm so excited for you that you have more things coming on. I'm into the mainentertainment.com. Check that out. Independent film company that Tyler started. What does Tyler Main do for fun? I think you ride a motorcycle. It looks like you got a motorcycle. It looks like you smoke cigars every once in a while.
I do. I ride my bike. I love playing Call of Duty, going to the gym. I'm just a regular guy. I play guitar, not very well, but I play guitar. I've got a nice little guitar collection.
Nice.
I just like to have fun, spend time with the family, and watch movies, TV shows, and enjoy life.
That's cool, man. How about it? That's what we talk about here quite often. And when you say family, what does that consist of? Wife, kids?
Wife and kids, yeah. My wife, Renee Geerlings, is my partner with Main Entertainment, and we've been at it. I think we've been married together since 2001. So
wow, that's
we've
great.
been together for quite a while. Yeah,
that's great. The realness of this guy. Do they travel with you? Do they travel with you at times, or not really?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing. My schedule is so crazy. It's like at the end of this month, I'm going to be up by you guys at the Pop Rock Horror Con, May 31st to June 2nd in Gettysburg.
Yeah.
And then I'm somewhere the weekend before that, and then the day after I fly back from Gettysburg, I'm on a plane back to Canada to start rehearsing for this TV series. So, I'm just pulled in every different direction, but it's a good thing, It's, knock on wood, better to be busy than not.
How about it? And I totally agree with that statement, indeed. And, if you get into Gettysburg, it would be awesome to, oh my gosh, it would be great. I don't know if you would be able to cut loose to get here because we're not that far, but maybe we can stay in touch. I know I have my booking agent that's on board with us right now as well. I do have a couple of questions, though. People that are on board here with us, just a couple of questions. Again, Tyler, busy with a lot going on here on this Thursday, but the X-Men film and working with Hugh Jackman. People just want to know how that was. When you were on film there with the X-Men and working with Hugh Jackman.
That was fantastic. Hugh is such a nice guy. He's very giving. He's great to work with. Everybody on that film was fantastic. Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, Ray Park, Famke, all of them are just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca. I just did a thing a few years ago with Rebecca, the librarians. and got to reunite with her. So I mean, it's just it's great to be a part of that fantastic world, you know.
Yeah.
Of the X-Men, yeah.
Yeah, that I like how cool, right? Again, Tyler Main. We're on board with Tyler Main, and so much going on in this guy's life. And a couple of another question that came into about getting owned. I don't know. Somebody must know all about you here as well, which is I don't know. Sometimes that's creepy in our world because like they know about me too. And what the hell do I do? I'm a guy that like plays music, has knocked back a few 100,000 rum and coke over 30 years, and I get paid for it. Like, but they voyeur in. Like sometimes they'll creep me out, man. They like creep me out. So I don't. I'm not near as big as you. You know, I gotta hire people like you just to protect my ass, right? But somebody must know a lot about Tyler Main. It says, ask him about getting owned by kids online with video games. What is that about? Wait, I don't, because I don't know. This is coming.
That's going back to that damn Call of Duty shit. I don't know if I'm allowed to say shit online, but I'm telling you, there's nothing worse than play. Cause I'm a big Call of Duty fan. I play daily, right? And there's nothing worse than being online playing Call of Duty and then having, some kid come on. I just kicked your ass. Shut up, kid. If you knew who I was, you wouldn't be talking like that.
So,
but yeah, it happens daily. So tell whoever that was, thank you for bringing that up and scarring me some more for life. I appreciate that.
somebody throwing you right under the bus, man. Somebody throwing somebody that's 6'7", 250 pounds. You know him as Michael Myers, King Ajax, X-Men, all over the movie Big Sky in the wrestling ring back in the day, and you're throwing him under the bus. You know what? I don't know. Maybe. Just maybe I might have to give him your name, No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, right. Well, that bus drove over me and backed back up.
It is. It's too fun, And you're a big video game, big Call of Duty fan, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just love playing them. I'm getting into some other games too. Well, Renee used to work for a Twitch company. She was running the Mountain Dew channel for a while. And doing all that and dealing with video games, she was a big comic book editor, so I was kind of like thrown into that world, and it's just fantastic, to be able to try out new games and things like that. Yeah. But I always, I'll try them out, but I always come back to my stand by Call of Duty.
Nice, yeah. That's I'm not a big video gamer, man. I'm not like I'm just I don't know. I don't know why.
It's kind of cathartic killing people online.
That's hilarious. That's funny. I know.
People are going to get the whole wrong impression about me. They're going, oh, he's really psycho.
No, I don't think so. You know what? I like the way you say it because, you take no shit and you know what? You call it the way you see it. And, you have these guys, like an A-lister here that has worked with Hugh Jackman and Brad Pitt, starred aside of people in the movies for a long, long time. But, hopefully you're getting a whole realness from Tyler Main on board with the show on Colossal Radio today. And, it's a great thing. I love how you call it. I think, don't get me wrong. There's some people in the industry that are out there. It's the way they are. But so many of you are just so down to earth. You call it the way you see it, and it's the realness about you guys that I think so many people love. And I think that really comes through on the screen as well with what you portray, what you've done throughout your career, that it comes off as just so genuine, and I don't think, I'm not quite sure. I think it might be a forced effort for others, but for yourself, and even with this interview, you come off as that guy, as that guy.
Yeah. I just the way I approach my acting and the way I approach life is I just want to keep it real and enjoy myself. And my motto is, if I'm not having fun, I don't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And just, because like I say, like we said in the beginning of this interview, I was a tall, skinny kid, glasses, braces, that got picked on growing up in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Mm-hmm.
put your pants on one leg at a time, and everybody, you know,
Yeah.
it's just, it is what it is.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, I'm just lucky and blessed enough to be able to do what I do and make a living doing it, you know?
Yeah, that's what I say that every day with my radio show. Every day with my radio show. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm very blessed. I mean, I've done, you know, radio and worked for some stations that were top 50 in the country, and came back home here to my hometown and fired up this whole Colossal radio thing. And it's been supported so well by so many people locally, outside the area, throughout the Poconos, our resort town, and nationwide so far in 2 months. And I am totally blessed for that. And I just, as you said, I like what I do. And if I'm not having fun, I'm not doing it. It's that simple. It's just that simple.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
Life is too short.
Indeed.
Life is too short to not be doing what you want to do.
How about it? And we could go on, and I know even before we got on the air, it's like Tyler wanted to know how long we were going to be on. He's got a lot of things going on behind the scenes, but I could end it. I don't know where to end it, but what about Saskatchewan? Do you ever want to just go up there to the people that did pick on you? You know, I don't want to break the persona or anything, because I think Tyler Main is a nice guy, but do you ever want to just kick their ass? Do you want to just go up there, the one bully? Do you want to just go up and just kick his ass now?
No, you know, I mean, that's what made me who I am.
Right.
That's what built me into it, and that's what gave me my drive and desire to, become an entertainer and do what I wanted to do, you know, and I'm kind of thankful for it now, you know. It is what it is.
And that's why, and bringing that up was all just all in fun, because, as we said right at the top of this interview, what a great motivator for somebody that's the tall, skinny kid, you know, and, you know, how to overcome reading and everything else, and then ended up in playing major roles, still playing major roles, you know, on the screen, and yet using that as a drive and motivation. And you know what? That is so cool for you guys to hear that, you know, no matter what you're dealt, what cards you're dealt with every day, there is ways that you can overcome. It's all about choices, and Tyler Main has made that choice where now, I don't know, doing what you love to do, getting paid for it, and doing it well.
Yeah, you know, just that's it, enjoying life. Like I say, it's too short to not enjoy it and not have fun and do what you want to do, and just don't hold back, you know.
Yeah.
You just got to decide to do it and go for it.
Yeah, man.
That's what life is all about, because you get one shot.
Indeed, that's it, man. We get one shot. So we can find out some information. Make sure you get to Maine Entertainment. That's MANE Entertainment.com. You'll find Tyler Main on Facebook as well, Instagram, all over the place. You can see what's going on. The schedule at hand, though, Comic-Con, I know, is also coming up, and you said in Gettysburg. Anything else? I mean, is there anything else on the docket around, well, let's say here on the East Coast or in and around Pennsylvania? You have Gettysburg coming up. What else where we can might be able to find you?
I tell you, I have to check my I'm going to be in I'm going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina, the weekend before that. Then I'm going to be there at the Pop Rock Horror. Supposed to be at the Days of the Dead in Las Vegas the weekend after that, but I have to see, because I'm going to be starting the rehearsing for the TV series that I'm going to be doing. And then in the new year, I'm supposed to be doing a Viking film in around February. So it's, you know, keeping busy and going in the right direction and just having fun doing it, you know?
Yeah, well then, like Tyler said, he doesn't have the dates right there exactly in front of him, but if you get to Tyler Main's Facebook page, you know, things that are going on, you might be able to catch them. I know I have people right now that are hanging out in Georgia that are on board with the show, so I don't know, check things out, you know, right there in your backyard, and might be able to see some events that are coming up featuring Tyler Main down that way a little further south. So on and on and on we could go, and I got to thank you, man. You know, first of all, from my bookie into your agent and PR firm, I'm grateful for everybody being able to make this happen with Tyler Main on board with the show today. So I got to thank you for your time, man. I really do.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Listen,
A lot of fun.
don't hang up. Like I said, so much going on, and movies that are coming, and like I said, we can go on and on with Tyler, but don't hang up, Tyler. Let me just get back in on the air here, and we'll say our goodbyes in a few seconds if you can hang on for a minute.
You got it, brother.
All right.